Since her shocking resurrection earlier this year, Becky Swain has brought nothing but turmoil to Coronation Street, and it doesn't seem like peace is anywhere on her horizon. After 4 painful years of mourning, DS Lisa Swain's life was finally getting back on track, until Becky suddenly stormed back into her world. Lisa had just begun to heal and had even gotten engaged to Carla when she discovered that Becky hadn't actually died in that supposed on-duty hit-and-run, but had instead been hiding in Spain under a false name. It soon became obvious that Becky's return had a single motive: reclaiming the family she'd lost. Determined to win Lisa over, she tried tugging at her heartstrings by reminiscing about their shared past, recalling their wedding vows, and even attempting to kiss her. Lisa, however, firmly stated that her heart now belonged to Carla, though Becky refused to back down. She'd already managed to sway her daughter, Betsy Swain, and convinced her to move to Spain together. But Becky's plans quickly fell apart when Carla and Lisa both rejected the idea. Trying to find a middle ground, Betsy proposed that Carla and Lisa join them in Spain, and when they finally agreed, Becky was left furious. She swiftly changed tactics, whispering to Betsy that Carla was a bad influence, and that it would be better if she stayed behind. Betsy didn't buy a word of it, leaving Becky desperate for a new scheme. In the latest episode, Becky's very presence put serious pressure on Lisa and Carla's relationship, especially when Lisa realized she couldn't legally marry Carla while Becky was still alive. Hoping for a loophole, she turned to D.I. Costello, but he told her bluntly that the only way forward was for Becky to stay dead officially. When Lisa broke this news to Carla, the factory boss was crushed and gave her fiancé a harsh choice: break the law or end the relationship. Meanwhile, Costello confronted Becky, exposing both their true colors in a tense, unsettling encounter. Desperate to remove Becky from the picture and get Lisa off his case, Costello threatened to have her killed, just as he had Tia Wardley. The threat, however, didn't rattle Becky. She defiantly declared that she wasn't leaving without Lisa and Betsy. The situation darkened even more when Becky began taunting Costello about his daughter, clearly striking a nerve. After successfully unnerving him, Becky faced another confrontation, this time with Lisa, who vowed she'd marry Carla no matter what. But Lisa's determination didn't last long. Later that night, Becky appeared at the back door in a panic, claiming gang members were on her trail. While Lisa tried to keep her quiet, Carla reluctantly agreed to let Becky crash on the sofa for the night. Despite the chaos of the day, Becky hadn't forgotten her earlier threat. She was soon scrolling through social media, searching for pictures of Costello's daughter. What exactly is Becky planning, and just how far is she willing to go to get what she desires? Producer Kate Brooks has already hinted that Becky will stop at nothing to reunite her family, but could she really go as far as to put a child in danger? Coronation Street actress finds romance with financier after major physical makeover. A Coronation Street favorite has found happiness again, this time in love with a successful businessman following her impressive body transformation. Lisa George, best known for playing Beth Tinker on the long-running ITV soap from 2011 until 2024, has reportedly started dating financial expert Martin after undergoing a cosmetic procedure that boosted her confidence. The 52-year-old actress decided to have blepharoplasty surgery earlier this year, a decision she made after years of feeling insecure about her looks. Since then, she's been glowing and enjoying life with her new partner, Martin. Friends close to Lisa say she's thriving in her relationship. One insider revealed, "Lisa looks incredible and feels better than ever. She and Martin are really happy together. It's still early days, but he's already been joining her at public events." "It's lovely to see her smiling again," the source added. "It's been a long time since she's felt this content with someone by her side." The couple made their first public appearance at a glitzy event in Manchester, the Manchester Awards at Old Trafford Cricket Ground, where Lisa turned heads in a shimmering gold gown. Early last year, Just before leaving Coronation Street, Lisa met with a leading facial surgeon in Manchester to discuss cosmetic options. At the time, she admitted that while filming, she relied on certain makeup tricks to hide her drooping eyelids. The actress, originally from Grimsby, has also made significant lifestyle changes over the past year, combining her surgical update with a renewed focus on health and self-care. She now says she's finally happy with her reflection. Away from the spotlight, Lisa has been studying for 2 history diplomas and continuing to manage a long-term eye condition. Fans may recall she took part in Dancing on Ice back in 2020, showing her determination to keep challenging herself. Her vision problems stem from a diagnosis of neon, a rare condition she was finally able to name after years of unexplained sight loss that began in 2016 and returned in 2022. The illness has left her partially blind in one eye and with limited peripheral vision in the other. In an interview with The Mirror last month, Lisa opened up about her eyesight struggles, explaining, "Right now, I think my vision has steadied a bit. I can see things in the distance perfectly well, but close-up text is almost impossible to read. Letters and numbers appear very blurry, so I need reading glasses, and when I'm driving, I use varifocals to follow the sat-nav properly." She continued, "I try to avoid driving at night because of the blind spots, although I suppose that's partly down to age, too. When we were shooting Corrie scenes outdoors after dark, I'd always ask to stand on the inside of the pavement since I couldn't judge where the curb ended." After years of hesitation, Lisa finally decided to take action. She spent a full year building the courage to undergo an 8,000-pound eye operation, aware of the possible complications, including the risk of complete blindness. During this time, she also revealed that she suffers from a rare inherited eye disorder known as NION, non-arteritic anterior ischemic optic neuropathy, which causes sudden sight loss due to a lack of blood flow and oxygen reaching the optic nerve. Lisa had already endured several episodes that left her with reduced side vision in one eye and permanent blindness in the other. "Honestly, I don't bring it up very often," she admitted. "When I was working on Coronation Street, people only realized something was up because my script was printed in huge font, size 16, so big it could be seen from across the set." She added, "I'm now officially registered as visually impaired on my Spotlight acting profile. At first, I worried that might put some casting directors off, but access and inclusion in the industry have improved so much that I don't let it hold me back anymore." At one moment during the performance, I found myself having to step off the stage, Lisa recalled. "The set was completely filled with smoke as part of the special effects, and I genuinely couldn't see a thing in front of me. My vision just disappeared in the haze. I had no idea where the edge of the stage was." Thankfully, 2 of the dancers noticed what was happening and quickly came to my side, she continued warmly. "They each took one of my arms and carefully guided me down the steps to safety. It might have seemed like such a small gesture to anyone watching, but for me, it made all the difference. Without them, I could have easily tripped or fallen." Lisa went on to praise her colleagues for their kindness and awareness. "They were absolutely incredible, so patient, understanding, and ready to help without making me feel awkward about it. Moments like that remind you how wonderful people can be when you're working as part of a real team." Coronation Street broadcasts every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on ITV1, with episodes also available to stream on ITVX and YouTube.